I'm Eric Whiting from Metal Master Kingdom. Today, I'm going to review Amon Amarth's newest album, Deceiver of the Gods. Deceiver of the Gods is Amon Amarth's 9th studio album, and at this point in their career, Amon Amarth show no signs of weakness or slowing down in any way at all. Deceiver of the Gods is just as hard-hitting and epic as anything the band has released before. Amon Amarth is a band that noticeably tries to outdo every last album with every future release, and that tradition continues very strongly on Deceiver of the Gods. This album includes many of Amon Amarth's trademarks, such as themes revolving around Viking warriors and Norse mythology. This album was produced by Andy Sneap, who has also produced albums for Cathedral, Arch Enemy, and Cradle of Filth. And as a result, the production values are truly excellent on this album, and really accentuate the band's hard-hitting, epic, battle-ready sound. One of my favorite aspects of Amon Amarth, aside from their music, is their interesting choice in cover art. All of their album covers are very eye-catching and feature some fascinating artwork, and this one is no exception. Deceiver of the Gods features everything you could want from an Amon Amarth album and will not disappoint longtime fans. It may even be a great introduction for new fans as well. And if you're the kind of person who isn't entirely sold on death metal because you might not like the sound of it, give Amon Amarth a try because they have a great mix of melody and brutality. Something I especially admire about this album is the lack of filler. Every track on here is a masterpiece. The opening track, Deceiver of the Gods, is a great start to the album and sets everything in the right tone. This album begins with a melodic intro before it charges into some truly chugging, adrenaline-pumping rhythms. The second track, As Loki Falls, is one of my favorites from the album as well. This song shows off some of their Iron Maiden influences, while also continuing in the true Amon Amarth sound. This is definitely one of my favorite tracks on the album. The track Under Siege has some of the best use of melody on the album. One truly welcome surprise is the end of the song, which features a very medieval-sounding acoustic guitar. This was a very welcome surprise, which added a lot of flavor to the song and fit very well with the tone of the album. Another great track is Blood Eagle. Blood Eagle begins with the sounds of someone being stabbed, which is pretty awesome. This is arguably one of the heaviest and most brutal songs on the album. Its fast pace and breakneck speed come and go like a punch in the face, but in the best way possible. One of the album's biggest highlights is arguably the most anticipated track, Hell. This track features former Candlemass vocalist Messiah Marcolin on vocals. Messiah's clean yet very distinct vocals provide a really interesting contrast between Johann's gravel-throated vocals, making this one of the best and most interesting songs on the album. In true metal tradition, many bands like to have an epic track on their album. Amon Amarth provides us with the final track, Warriors of the North. Warriors of the North is a great closing track, which is something I always look forward to and like best about a great metal album. Deceiver of the Gods will definitely please Amon Amarth fans and is arguably the band's best album to date. For a while, my favorite album from Amon Amarth was Twilight of the Thunder God. Still haven't decided if this album tops that or not, but it's definitely very close in my opinion as I'm filming this. If you're the kind of metalhead who likes Vikings and Norse mythology, then you'll love this album. And if you're looking for a very triumphant, epic sound that mixes brutality and melody, you will really enjoy this album too. This album features some of Amon Amarth's most ambitious and aggressive music to date, and is a good sign that Amon Amarth will remain strong in years to come, and continue to break new grounds in terms of their music and the genre in general. So if you're an Amon Amarth fan already, this album is a must-buy. It's truly excellent, and arguably their best yet. If you're looking to get into death metal, but aren't sure where to start, this album is a really good intro to the genre. So in closing, I strongly recommend Deceiver of the Gods. It's one of the best recent metal releases, and is destined to become a classic. Once again, this is Eric Whiting from Metal Master Kingdom. I'll see you next time.